Alrighty then. So I'm going to put the mic down in a little bit safer position so that I'm less likely to kick it off the whole entire screen. Ah, yes. Copyright claims? What's up, Yesh? Are you claiming things of mine? Boop. Hey, what's up? Let me set this up so it lines a bit better. Yesh. Hello. You're able to copyright things? That's interesting. Cop-ite. I'm curious what you're referring to. I don't see anything come in. Staterman? What? Anyway, it's nice to see you. Hello. We're now jumping into some fun goodness of today's stream stuff. We're going to be talking about... Boom. We're going to be talking about some good stuff in regarding to systemic changes for people and how that's positive and nice thing. And then also we're going to be doing blue weapon stuff. Oh, I get it now. That's the copyright claim you're referring to. I'm picking up what you're saying. It was your idea. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was a good idea. I thought it would be fun to do. Especially because it falls under the things that I care about in regards to, like, challenging someone, not in just the way of just, like, oh, it's hard, but in the way of, like, oh, you gotta think a little differently. Because we can make ourselves some blue weapons in regards to how one will... Oh my god, so much is going on. Every single... I can have it because... Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Yesh. Oh, that's really funny. So, I've changed the colors back behind me. If you look at our screen, things should be a little bit more fresh and pretty. I've been noticing... Hey, what's up, Stadia? I've been noticing that when I was watching some stuff over, I was like, oh, this could use a little bit of better clarity. Let me go bring back Elmo. Elmo, who's like raising this roof right here. So I changed the colors behind me, and so they should be a lot less faded, which is what I like. I wanted to make them less faded. I've also put my mic, not like I want to have my mic on this, but this little thing keeps not working, so I got to find a solution. So I'm a little bit farther from the mic today. I just whacked it, but that's okay. That is okie dokie. So I'm gonna start this with just let's just jump into solos. We're gonna look for blue weapons. Basically, a blue weapon is anything that is 3 attachments. That's the requirement for a blue weapon. So while we wait, I'll just like really quick make some blue weapon stuff, right? Pop in here. So that would be like no laser, no sleight of hand. We're not gonna use this one though specifically. We would probably use like a car. That's an interesting idea. Let's see. What do we do? Sure. Car, damage range increase. Give it an optic. Something a little bit longer. Hollow sight? Sure. And then one more thing. Sure. Do I have a full metal jacket? I do have full metal jacket. So how about we do... No. Sleight of hand. There we go. We have swords. SPR. Use the SPR. SPR. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's check out an SPR as one of them too. Is that a rifle? Looking. SPR 208. Okay. I think I've used this gun a bit. Look, I've got a bunch of stuff on it. Interesting. Barrel. Interesting. Ooh. We can be using that one specifically, yes, in Plunder as well. I was going to be going back and forth between the two because I wanted to experience just being forced to use only 3 attachments. Just being like, all right, how can I make this work as well? And that kind of thing. Powerful sniper, nice. And then we're going to be talking about the systemic stuff. Stadia, thank you for your kind words on the last video I did as well. I'm looking forward to doing that kind of stuff.
Grab some target practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
All right, can I jump and do the thing? I can't. All right. So we'll start with the car in the very beginning because it's not, and then we'll take a moment after the fact to make the switch. Whoop. Nope. Yeah, I look forward to doing the car. This is just a nice warm-up battle royale. One of the things that I did is, if you notice how much greener everything looks, I upped our saturation. I'm trying to make it look a little bit more interesting in the world because it was definitely so brown. And I was like, you know what? If I want to make this just more an attractive coloring, so that's what these changes are.
Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone.
You didn't understand my last vid? The one about I'm forgetting. It was the one that was discussing the idea of, now I'm connecting with it. Okay. The idea of the vid, Yash, was the argument that a lot of times when people talk about like, oh, this person's so smart because A, B, or C, or this person's so skilled because of A, B, or C, right? Like, this person's good at this sport because of these 10 things about them. But whilst those things could be true, it's hard to really predict if that was the reason why someone's smart or why someone is skilled, and that what is smartness or what is skill is really dependent on the surrounding events of a thing. So, for example, if I'm really good at this game, am I actually really good at it, or I'm just better than, like, or I'm really good in a certain meta, right? Like, if everybody's using a certain type of weapon, am I really good? Or is everyone else just better than me at this particular meta, or worse than me at this particular meta, etc., etc.? Oh! Why am I even trying to identify if I can see that person? We're just gonna be here for a second. Many, many variables and what makes you smart? Yes. Many, many, many things and many things. Alright, we're gonna switch. Ta-da! Pretend to be gone. Blue weapons only. Is this one not blue? Thumbs up. So we have the weapon that we've started with.
Move to the next area.
But you're right. It's I'm just grabbing what this one is. Is there a way for me to like look at it? Of course there is. I have to drop it though. So this would be. All right. There we go. That would be purple. Yes, it would. All right, we'll put it back down. I was thinking you were going to give me a little bit of an opportunity to figure it out as I go. But no.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That's blue. Blue? That's green. I'm gonna allow myself to go underneath for now. Let's see, can I get around here? They won't know what hit them. Uh-oh. Stay close to the walls. I'm hearing more chests and stuff. So this is a nice position because we're at the very, very end of the circle. So as the smoke comes in, we have a very easy way back into safety. Also, Yesh, I appreciate you keeping me honest. I thought I saw purple and I thought it was blue. And I was just like, oh, this will be easy. I got my first blue weapon right away. And I was expecting to be using blue in regards to getting our loadout drop down. Blue? There we go. Stick to the plan. We're blue. We're blued up. Hold on, I need to I can't. I like the idea of, like, below. Oh, shoot. I was confident I was nice and safe, but I was wrong. Alright, stick to the gulag. Good warm-up, good nice, good beginning. I'm gonna give these people my best of luck. I'm gonna just give you a nice spray. No, don't, hold on, you're making this very difficult. Oh, you're gone. Oh, there they are.
Time for a bit of argy-bargy.
Nope. You went the wrong way.
These bastards while you're waiting. Give them some choice words or smash their mugs with
Oh,
well-placed
that went that way. It's right here. You gotta go there, friends. Oh, they're holding point. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? You're gonna win because you're there longer. You secured it. Nice. Person goes there. Next person here. Can I hit them with a rock? Oh, they dodge. Oh, let me just make you red.
You're up next.
Oh. Rock throw. It's us.
You lose, your fight is over. Time to earn your freedom.
I'm disappointed in that. I felt like I got the sight on them way earlier. I think they were just better. That was pretty good. Okay, let's make the thing that we were saying that we're making for Yesh, our blue setup. Loading assets. Thank you. All right, so that was this one right here, and we're gonna get it to be blue. So it's only allowed to have 3 things on it. So if this is gonna be a sniper, let's do something like zoom level 3. Sure. Okay, so those are the 3 we're allowed to do. And then we're gonna switch this to, I still like high alert. Use a 300 round ammo. All right, well, what should I get rid of? We have a silence. We can get rid of the silencer. 300 round? Okay, there we go. So it'll be very loud. I guess under this situation, I could remove the optic and we go for the Full Metal Jacket perk. What do you think? And then we're gonna switch this to, following the same setup rules. This is supposed to be automatic. Let's go to what we love. What we know and love. Violet. That's good too. Alright, but the violet's fully loaded out. Ooh, no. I know what we're doing. Going to the classic. We can name it after Damien. The Damien was a fun one. But I'm gonna go here. Move the muzzle brake. We're gonna Kimbo. Kimbo I'm not gonna count as a perk, necessarily. And we need the laser. We do snake shot for fun. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Cool. That's our thing. And we'll go with double time? Double time. Nice. Throwing knife, tracker. That sounds like fun. I don't think we'll need throwing knife. I feel like C4 is going to be a smarter choice in that regard. Amped. Don't need that. Tracker. We'll keep tracker. Cool. Alright, so the reason we're doing this is, see, there's 3 and 3, right? This one's 4, but I don't count it as much because it's a Kimbo weapons. It's a perk. But if you guys are going to make this statement of like, oh yeah, that's too much, that's totally fine. I'm comfortable with that. If you're like, no, I don't do that, that counts as a full one. And an AR too. We can do a quick AR one. AR that. Oh, AR that I'm allowed to enjoy. I'm generally pretty good with the. I kind of want to use the FAR because so many people have been doing a lot of good damage with that. But normally I would play with the old-fashioned. Where are you, B? M4A1, yeah, level 60. We'll do that in a second. Let's start off with just plunder blood money. Top 10 in kills, or excuse me, top 10 like in money, 10 kills. And we're just gonna jump in, we're gonna grab your one with the whatever we called it. This guy, Cowman Brunschibler. So the idea being that we're only using 3s. You know what? I'm feeling like this is it's getting to me. I don't want to do that. There we go. Snake shot, laser, perk akimbo. So we're trying to figure out what the 3 things that would make sense to use. We can still drop akimbo and switch it to something else too. But we'll start here. And then we'll also make what was it? One where it's about using an overkill. Yeah. So you can get the 2 weapons that you want. But we'll worry about that later. Rampage with rares. Ah! Getting kills with a rare weapon. If we can find a rare weapon, then we'll grab the rare weapon and we'll start using that. That'll work lovely. But that was part of the inspiration. I was like, oh yeah, look at that. Like, they're doing rares today. So how are you doing today, Yesh? And you too, Stadia. How was your day? How was your excitement? SPR, my name Foots. Oh, you want me to name the SPR Foots? Is that what you're asking? We could do that. I'd be comfortable with it. It'll be a hooray for you. Find cash, protect the cash, most cash wins.
We're holding for deployment. Now's a good time to warm
Can I make that name change now? They say, okay, well, we'll do it after this, because I can't make the name change immediately. But that'll be fun.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Alright. Retro Rewind launched yesterday. Oh, I'm happy, Stadia. That's cool. Uh-oh. Oh, that's so slow. Whew. That is so slow. Oof. That feels better. Apparently I've used this weapon a lot.
Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off.
Bang! Congratulations, Stadia, for starting. Very cool. I'm happy to hear that you've done it. Day 1? Yeah, so it's probably like day... How many weeks have we been doing this? More than day 1. Alright. Same process. Our favorite area of getting lots of high kills. Do that, then go for cash. Easy. But I think what I want to start practicing doing is kind of exploring the surrounding area. Because then we end up getting into fights and stuff, which is very interesting. But it's not like absolute insanity. So the kind of craziness that happens out here where you're still doing missions and it's like you're fighting just a couple of people, I think that's like my favorite way to play. So we'll have people landing in this area. Did I? Well, we'll find out. I was like, did I give myself a heartbeat sensor? I don't know if I did that. Alright, a couple people landing over there. We did get a heartbeat sensor. Nice. I'm asking N to... Alright, go.
Supply box marked. Kill the package.
Caught him. Yeah. Picking up ammo. There we go. Ooh, I'll take a balloon. Alright, we can't use that one. I'm hearing more buzzing of boxes in here. That's fine. Shots being fired over this way. I see a person up high. I see another person right below them. Not very accurate with that right now. UAV. Semi-auto sniper is unfortunately purple. throw this out here for now. Alright, they're to our left still.
Enemy UAV overhead.
They're right through there. Woo! Our first kill of the day. Lovely. See, this is exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. Stopping power can be. All right, I accept that. I will definitely take that. UAV, thank you. That's purple. Munitions box still.
Enemy UAV overhead.
More UAVs. Ooh, another balloon. Nice. Bullfrog. Okay, none of those we can do.
UAV entering the AO.
Oh, this is scary. Someone's nearby. Oh, it's on the other side. Alright.
Extraction is standing by. Mark an LZ for pickup.
Good amount of cash. Another balloon. Ooh.
Objective identified.
Alright, we're almost in a position of just being able to drop a balloon. Another balloon. Jeez. Okay. I think it's enough to drop the balloon now. I don't see anyone. Let's just drop a balloon in here. Our 130k cash. Thank you. It was fun, comfortable on camera, but was nervous starting something new. Oh, yeah. Totally. I get that, Stadia. Oh, person's right over there. Oh, just have to keep going. Starting anything new can be a little bit of a scary jump. It's always really interesting in that regard. I guess just part of experience. Alright, someone's loading that up, but we're not going to be able to do it quite yet. We might have a character to take out. Alright, they're gone. None of the thing. Alright, you blue? No, you're not blue. You're purple. Alright, another objective taking us back the other direction. EMP drones? Fun. Don't feel like taking those yet. Blue? Nope. Not blue. Happy to fail if growth is involved, but went very well. I mean, trying to think of the right response to that, because I was like, yeah, it's no. I think the phrase I would use is "it's good to learn." I think is the phrase. I was like, I don't know if I would be happy to fail, but it is good to learn. All right. All right, we have our C4 back. No, we don't. Shoot. Next time, use the monolithic suppressor barrel. I'm only allowed 3 things, remember? So I'm going to have to get rid of one of my attachments if that's going to be the case. That's what makes it rare, is we're only allowed 3 attachments. I've got a tick whenever I stream where I like rub my nose a bunch. It always makes me laugh because if I get nervous, I'll sometimes hit myself in the face a little hard. It's like, ow! Alright. Some boxes upstairs. Cool. Nice. Gave us an armor satchel so we can carry more. A weapon drop if we so desire. Still in top 10. There's a lot of balloons this way, I recall. Did the balloons disappear? That's a magnum. We're allowed to use that magnum. That is a rare. Here's a balloon. Just nab that now. Oh, they do disagree. Okay, that's important to note. Alright, that's our second cash bit. Good. So far as like learning about the weapons of choice, that works well. Uh-oh. Beep. So I'm liking, the sniper is feeling great. Not necessarily something that I feel like needs to have an improvement, but the pistols aren't feeling great. Alright, we're gonna take the silent shotgun as our thing for now. There's our rare. Very bad framing there. I hope it's not okay. I think yours would... Always happy to learn. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, okay, so the growth state mentality. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Ooh. I kind of want to do the Magnum, honestly. I think that would be fun. Indeed. Alright, so someone is high skilled over here. High skill. It's just a lot of money. Oh, I can't get over that. Hup! Let's grab another mission while we're here. Bounties that way. Oh, someone's popping a helicopter. See if we can find them. I don't see them on the beeper. So cruel. Absolutely cruel. Heartless. Oh, that was... Oh, no! Just checking the thing.
I'll drive.
The cruelness. It's alive. Might have had that coming. Yeah, I might have had that coming. Oh! I mean, right now we're doing really well, money-wise, right? Like, we've got a good position, cash-wise. We're doing fine in kills. There's a lot of these challenges have been moved around. But I want to keep getting bounties and stuff in this area because this is the placement where we're going to have lots of interesting gunfights. And that's the way to play, the mix. Alright, we still have 22k on us, too. Oh, this is real quick. Yoink. Any of these blue? Nope, none of them blue. I'd have had that coming. I'm thinking I did. Oh, shoot, it's on the roof. Balloon. I'll take a balloon. No easy way to get that, so... Perfect. Helicopter heading overhead. Oh, that is... Ooh, armor box. Marked locations that way? Okay. I'm gonna go get that armor box real quick. Let's give ourselves some armor, shall we? Perfect. Alright, refill. Get that. Cool. Going for recon. Put the pistols out. Oh. Dip, duck, dive, and dodge. There we go. Still getting little hits, but that's fine. We're doing fine. Yep. Anybody out this way? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn this into a long barrel revolver rather than what we're doing right now. Oh, I'll take a in the wall box. Nice. On an interesting note, this will give us an indicator of someone coming this way because of the helicopter. Was that the helicopter? That was the helicopter. Jeez. Alright, still in 9th, doing well with cash. More cash obtained.
Contract complete. Recon intel secured.
Great time to do another balloon. It's all about these balloons. Just getting the good balloon spots. I'll grab more cash, just in the off chance that there's another balloon in there. Please leave us alone, helicopter. Eek! Alright, right here. In the bushes. Oh, don't shoot the balloon, helicopter. Just shoot me. Just shoot me. Alright, 10K, we're good. Nope, no. That's also a player. Oh, the Magnum would have been better there. I couldn't shoot as far. But if we do that, that would be something like removing Snake Shot and going for a long barrel, removing akimbo, and switching it to like FMJ. Alright. I don't think we need the lasers if we're doing that too, but that's fine. So we're in 3 kills. Alright, now we're moving into like lots of enemy kills stuff. So that means heading into Storage Town and that kind of thing. Hey, what's up? Because we're in 10th. It's an interesting way to play just on the exteriors of Storage Town and the like, so you have enough players who are going to be attacking you, but you don't have so many. Is that a weapon drop? Don't need that. Still top 10. Alright, so 7 kills in the next 2 minutes. Also top 10 if we can make it. Still top 10. Take a precision airstrike. Any of these? Nope. Magnum is at 4. Bopping in back and forth from top 10 still. Alright, this is a good opportunity, I think, to deposit some cash. Just hope the balloon survives the helicopter's onslaught. Cool.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Alright. 230, 7 kills. We can do this. We just have to get ourselves in a place where we're gonna fighting lots of people. Oh, someone's behind us. Like a player. Thank you, player. That's exactly what I needed. It's actually, I think, one of the more interesting combo experiences. You fire a high, like extremely high-powered first shot and couple it with then like a pistol shot. It's an interesting mix. We'll grab the bounty on the off chance that it gives us a location of a player, as well as on top of that could get us extra money if someone takes out that player. Like that. Perfect. We have another bounty for the same thing. Refill. Place. 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 Another one. Grabbed. Another bounty. Perfect. Same thing. Target for someone. We have 6 more kills to go. A minute to do it. It's a little tight. It's a little tight for sure. But we're getting the monies. Just fun. just gonna place this at the entrance over here.
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
Players down that way, just firing, hoping for the best. I'm not expecting us to necessarily get that 10 hits.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, didn't mean to do that, but did it.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Dang it! That was being clever and cool. I was being cool, but I failed at the same time. So this is perfect. It's interesting because it's like, this feels like I'm forced to specialize a lot more when I'm doing this. We got 5, not bad for a first attempt at like trying to do this from a perspective of doing bounties and stuff first, rather than just getting tons of kills. Not bad, not bad. Appreciate. All right, we're gonna name this one Foots though, because Foots wanted this as his class. All right, not bad. We didn't hit what we were looking for, but not bad because I was just trying out doing contracts with this. It could have been a little bit more combat, so I'm gonna try to get a little closer for doing some contracts. A little closer. All right. We could do another. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. We'll jump into a battle royale. We'll change the name of the class real quick. 4 Foots. Or actually, we should probably name the gun after Foots. Go to the gun. Let's see. Where's the naming option? I know there's a name option somewhere, Foots, for you. We'll find it. But that's the one that we'll play if we do a normal battle royale too. Boop. Doing solos, we'll jump in. So, for the sake of solos, it's blue weapons or below. Right? Blue weapons or below. That way we can have our opportunity of like trying to get a rare, and then we'll jump back into plunder and push it again. I like doing a bit of battle royale stuff too, because it's fun to just have a little bit of a change of pace. I've been liking that. I also really like this character. I like his fun hat. So Stadia, what was the game that you discussed yesterday on your Retro Rewind? What was the thing that you were doing? This is cool. Did you, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. Oh, I'll remember later. Well, I'm glad that you had fun with it. I'm curious to know when you do the comment. We'll be doing our lecture process coming up later. Oh my gosh, I didn't talk about what I was... Yeah, I did talk about my lecture stuff earlier. One thing that I've recently shifted is I'd been... If I want to be uploading this stuff as lecture stuff, I need to edit or like things and upload them a second time. The reason why I say that is because I was finding that I was during the live streams when I was recording, and then I would do a change in YouTube's own recording stuff that does like an upload, and I found it to be less quality than if I record it and upload it later. So that's something that I'm going to be working on. The topic was, what is retro? What does it mean to you? Ah, that's interesting, Stadia. I think that's fun because that's the idea of like, what is retro is dependent on like what was done before you. That's interesting because that's the way I perceived it. It was like, oh, retro is like was gaming before me, but sometimes it's also like gaming that's not now. But I wouldn't ever call like BioShock retro gaming, even though that game's been out for over like 10 years, which very easily could be called a retro game. Or like Skyrim, that was 2011 that game came out. It's 10 years old, like, but I wouldn't call Skyrim retro because players are still making content and doing mods and stuff for it. I think maybe that's a good one, is do content creators still make content about the thing? Because if they do, normally that means that there's an audience that's interested in it. And if an audience is interested in it, it's probably, I mean, that doesn't mean it's not retro, right? Right? Like, an audience can be interested in retro things. Ooh, interesting. Age and history. I don't know. I got this question. I'm not sure the answer. Alright, see you later, Yesh. It was good to have you here. Oh, look. PS1 graphics. Alright, let's bring in the bongos. Bye, Yesh. Alright, looking for a circle. I'm gonna land. Hey, what's up, Wolf of Mordor? It's nice to see you. Let's do the scavenger. Doom is retro, yet new mods are still coming out all the time. Yeah, you got a good point. Like, not sure. See, you would have added to the session. As gentleman chat engaged, you would have had blast. Ah, that's cool. I would have, Stadia. Alright. Yeah, that retro question's just an interesting one. Alright, that person missed. That's fine. Alright, rules again. Blue and down until we manage to get ourselves the actual blue. Alright, give us a blue or something that I can use. Can't use any of that. Okay. So we gotta avoid most combat in the beginning. At least until we get the blue. That's blue. Blue, 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 blue. Green, that'll do. That technically can. That player was so shocked. So was I. Oh, that's funny. We'll take the silenced LMG. And we'll take the rapid fire SMG. Cool. They're all under blue. Whew. There we go. Contract started. Let's see. So you would have added, check out 10 minutes to see if you would have enjoyed the discussion and joined it. Ah, totally. That sounds like fun. I'll make sure to do that after the stream. So I took a break from COD this year. Cold War wasn't exciting me, though. I'm interested in trying out the new Warzone map. New Warzone map is interesting. It doesn't feel to me very different, but not in like a bad way. It's just the map was so big in the first place, it was kind of hard to like know how things felt anyway. But my major like experience that I think is worth considering in something like this, a lot of the changes that they made to the map was to like alter the way people found exploits and cheats. So I thought that was pretty clever. I'm gonna do a scoped rifle instead of this. Nah, it's blue. But I think I'll switch to this. Nah, I'll stick with this. But I do like the fact that it's more colorful now too. Like it's you can call out like they're in the green building and stuff like that. Right, being careful. I'm gonna put the bongos away. Nope, apparently I already put the bongos away. Someone's inside this building. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. But fun! Did they run? I think they ran. Not much I can do about that engagement. It was just done poorly.
Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
Grab a tactical scope for now. Throwing knife for now. Ooh, that's a blue pistol. Fun. Not our best weapon, but it is fun. Can you play as Modern Warfare characters still in this, or have they been redesigned to fit the period? I have no idea. I think they haven't been redesigned to fit the period. This game is very much like G.I. Joe action figures being smashed together, right? Like, it's not really about realism. It's more about like pretending realism. All right, stick to the walls. Oh, this is very dangerous positioning. That's fine. There's a car right over there. Just a little safer in here for the moment. We finally have our all blues, which is good. Not that I'm excited about having a silenced pistol. Car goes that way, but it's fun. It appears to have a very large magazine. Oh, that's blue. Switch to that. Good. Good. Okay, just thought I'd ask because the current narrative, but that's also just really janky. Yeah, I mean, how do you have a storyline in anything that's potentially realistic involving Battle Royale? Like, you don't. You just have, like, it's just fun. It's just like, yeah, it's a video game. You know, when you see, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator, right? He's not acting realistically, but that's fine. It's realistic light. Drop. Didn't hurt myself. I straight up flinched thinking that it would. Oh, it's all the way over there? Shoot. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's our third. Can't really use that. Can't really use that either. It's fine, but we have 8 stuff. That's very nice. It's really funny. I'm like, oh, I can't use these better weapons. But we have a ton of armor, which is nice. Just close this door so it seems like nobody went in here. And we'll make our way to the roof. Nice and quiet. We almost have enough for a nice, lovely loadout, which we can switch to. All blues as well. We could do the thing where we, like, hide in here for a while. Just listening. Like, here's the circle, it's closing. This is the part whenever I talk about, like, battle royales that I don't necessarily like. Like, this is a legitimate strategy. Just hang, but it is nice. You can look at the wallpaper. It is floral print. Watch something on the telly. Enjoy the moths. Like, this is kind of cool. But this is also a legitimate strategy. Just hang out and wait. Oh, we have a player around here. Shooting someone. Gonna have to start running. They mixed the new Modern Warfare and Black Ops stories into one narrative, which is odd. Because stuff past the box is retconned or not. Yeah, I've never really cared about Activision stories, but or Call of Duty stories specifically. But if you did, I could imagine it being frustrating. I wanted to see if I could see over there. Or if Black Ops 2 canon the new timeline. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, Commander Price, like, showed up randomly and, like, maybe Commander Price is a time traveler. Just gonna put this right here. There we go. Someone's in the building. They found us. I felt like I was shooting them more than they were shooting me. Looking at that health, even though it's sad, we definitely got very close there.
You're in the gulag now. Fight to earn redeployment. There's a fight kicking off.
Yeah, that was interesting.
By the way, feel free to give these wankers a proper cheering. And if you find something to pick up, feel free to give them that as well.
Oh, there they go. Person's over there. You're shooting the wrong way. They're over there. Yep. They got around you. Heart.
Fight started.
Oh, person's up high.
Thanks, mate. Get ready.
Oh, they both went up high. That's
Win
fun.
this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here.
All right. I'll show your comment in just a second.
Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
I missed everything. All right, show. This hurts my head a little. The Black Ops 4 story was about cloning old characters to fight. Really? Oh. That's funny. I think we should just go straight down right here. Got a loadout. It's like, yeah, let's just go here. Looks like there's a player, actually. Yep, there's a player right there. Let's see if this is blue. We can use it. We can. It's gray. What about you? Can I use you? I can't use you, but I can use the mine.
Learn from the loss. Failure's a proper teacher.
Yep. I died because I threw out a mine, and it blew up. Yay! All right, going back to Plunder Blood Money. That was ridiculous. That was the top kills of death kind of thing. Actually, before we jump into Plunder Blood Money, let's do the lecture. Let's jump into lecture time. That was funny. That was a good end. That was a good death. Okay, so we're going to do a lecture discussion. What is today's lecture? Well, today's lecture is going to be on a subject based around the idea of, well, the long of it, or I guess the short of it, is systemic solutions for systemic problems, right? Like that's the shorter version of it, but it means a lot with that. So in regards to a Hank Green video that I watched recently, where Marvel bad guys were being the major discussion. You see, because in a lot of Marvel movies, the bad guy often has like kind of a good idea. Like they're like, oh, I want to, like in Civil War, for example, the bad guy, spoilers, but a couple years old, the bad guy was someone whose family had been killed in crossfire in a superhero battle. So a bunch of people die in Marvel films as you see all the buildings crash, right? Well, that person's family was squished. They were mad. They're like, there should be limits on how this happens, and we should have better rules about it. And that's what Civil War, the movie, was about, right? So that's not a bad guy, exactly. I mean, they do a villainous thing where they force death upon other people, or they try to force their world view on everyone else. That's a villainous action. And I mean, any hero, like Superman, for example, if Superman tries to become the dictator of the planet, Superman becomes a bad guy. Even if this world is kind of better, I mean, it's still not a good thing to do. It's still villainous because human beings are flawed. And even if you think it's better, it doesn't mean it's better for everybody else. In this regard, when we are talking about it's systemic problems like world hunger require systemic solutions. There is a comic from Superman, let me bring this one up here, called World Peace. And in this, we don't have the right thing behind me. In World Peace, you basically have Superman trying to punch world hunger in the face, right? World hunger is a problem. They're not able to solve world hunger, and so the process is like, well, how can Superman make the world better? Let's see, where is this? I need this to be, there it is, display capture. Boom, properties. Display the correct thing, please. Thank you. So Superman can't punch world hunger in the face, right? And you can look this up, and I have links down below as well, including this. But Superman flies around the world delivering food to starving people as a solution to world hunger. And whilst doing so, the thing is Superman runs into militaries that are like, you can't do this, we don't want your help. Or they run into groups of people who don't trust them. Or people get the food and they're like, cool, could you also help with, like, I don't know, child mortality? And it's like, well, I can do food. That's the only thing I can really do. And during this process, Superman starts working with world governments to try to make things better. But the thing is, then there's politics involved, and then there's corruption involved, and whoa, and then there's other issues that Superman was just not equipped to handle. Superman punches bad guys. Superman does not have a good understanding of setting up economies, schools, hospitals. Like, he could do some help, but he wasn't capable of solving the problem, like, on his own. But the thing is, and this is important too, he gives up in this comic. He actually stops trying and goes, well, you know, maybe we should, it's the whole give a person a fish, they eat for a day, teach a person to fish, they eat for a lifetime. And whilst I think that's a good thing, and we'll talk more about that, don't give up. Superman, don't just stop. Like, keep trying to give people food. I was a little bit surprised by that. Anyway, Kvet says his worldview was good on paper, but ended in a bad way. Slapper is one of grief and anger. Yeah. Kvet's referring to one of the things of Superman becoming actually the dictator of the planet. But see, there's another thing that comes up. A story about Superman. This is one of my favorite comics. This is from Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereal, where basically Superman stopping crooks, and then people were grateful. And then people were like, oh, what if we just had you start flying around the world and giving food? Because that truly is more effective at saving lives than it would be from stopping someone from stealing a purse, right? Because you don't necessarily die from a mugging, you die from starvation. And then they talked about, like, actually, you should just plow fields so people can grow their own food. But this, if you don't have the access to a harvester, Superman can do it. And they eventually get to this point where they just have him cranking a metal rod in a circle around a copper wire in order to build really inexpensive electricity. And the thing is this is what people are trying to solve with fusion power. When they talk about, like, we want to get fusion because it will solve our energy problems, Superman solved the energy problems. He's actually most effective as a transitional power, literal transitional power source, rather than being a crime fighter. Because once electricity and power is so inexpensive, we can so much more easily spread it into everywhere that isn't the Western world that can have a Western standard of living kind of thing, right? And that's hugely beneficial for people coming up with new solutions to things, because now we just have more people thinking about stuff. Superman wasn't smarter than anyone, he was stronger than people. But when we got a bunch of experts putting his strength to use, he's more effective. I mean, Batman's another good example of this. If you play any of the Batman Arkham Asylum games, the crooks, the average crooks, not the, like, actual supervillains, but the people who just are henchmen, you will hear them talk about how they're like, yeah, the Joker got caught, so I went to work with the Penguin, and then I got beat up a bit, went to the hospital, got out of the hospital, now I'm with Two-Face. Like, they get moved around between evil organizations because that's the only thing that they know. There's a thing known as a rational actor theory, which is a political science idea that takes anything, any political situation, and tries to find rational reasons for why it exists, and then tries to apply those rational reasons to a solution. Taking the henchman from Batman, if you have been growing up as a henchman, right? You don't have schooling, you have a record from working with the Joker, perhaps you've been hurt or experimented on from some of the crazy people that exist in Gotham, you're not exactly a person who's going to open up a bakery, right? Where do you get the influx of cash to open up a bakery? What bank will give you a loan to do that? Like, you're not in a very good position. How are you going to get schooling for this stuff? Well, that's why you just keep having henchmen being like, I guess I'll go and continue my crime, because it is less expensive and less problematic, because being part of the Joker gives me a societal help, gives me an influx of cash, gives me a community of people I can interact with, and potentially the opportunity to become a super villain myself. This has been applied to get the Taliban. Yeah, the first time I heard about this was when I was learning about the rational actor theory in college in relation to, like, Afghanistan wars and, like, Iraq wars and that kind of thing, because the argument was like, as a kid, when you're trying to, like, how do I exist in a war-torn country? It was like, well, you could not join a terrible society group, right? But then you will die because you're homeless and you're just stuck on the streets, right? Like you can't get food. So the option was like, well, I can be 6 years old kid and join the Taliban, live to 18, or I could not join them and die before I'm 10. That's a very rational decision that's been talked about, and I included that chat as well, that link of some of that information too. So the point of this is like when we're looking at Batman would make so much more success if Batman was just providing influx of funds to cities and that kind of thing. Because as a superhero, a systemic problem like being hungry or not having education so you have to do crime is something that cannot be solved by punching it in the face. It can be solved by helping finding these solutions. We talked about this in regards, just briefly, about give a person a fish they eat for a day, teach a person a fish they eat for a lifetime. That's a good statement, but the thing is the nuance of it is still so big, right? Like how do you, like you have to give people fish while they're also learning to fish, right? Because you have to give the person the ability to get schooling. You have to give the person the ability to have a roof over their head. I mean, if you were literally, sticking with the analogy, teaching a person to fish, what happens if they hurt themselves? How is fishing gonna help? How do you build a shelter? What do you do with bears? Like, these are all legitimate things that a person who's stuck having to fish needs to learn. So it's a big part of this process of giving people fish and teaching them to fish at the same time. So when we're doing something like this, I mean, punching criminals in the face is like giving society a fish, right? You're not actually solving the problem, you're just bandaging it. You're just feeding a hungry person as opposed to feeding the hungry person and educating them in that process. And then at the end of all of this, even is that fisher person actually fulfilled? Are they actually happy about their fish life? I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but take it into us, right? Our lives are what we do. You and me, just ground level personal experiences. Something like a flow state to me is a systemic solution to me trying to have systems in place to make my life more enjoyable. Because when I'm thinking about things from this perspective, I'm thinking about things about like, what's my skill level, what's my challenge, and I'm trying to align that. That's a systemic process. This isn't magical thinking. This isn't something that now when I see this graph, suddenly my life is better. I have to use it. I have to think about it. I have to experiment with it. I have to learn to fish, but also I'm lucky because I'm also being given fish during this time, right? And that could be the fact that I saved up money or was, have white privilege. All those various things come into play. So the important thing for us here is to avoid the magical thinking of punching crime in the face if we were a superhero, or even now, right? Like even discussions about like defunding the police. If you listen through the defund the police discussion, the money that comes from policing just goes to schools and stuff like that with the hope that like, well, if we have less crime, we need to spend less money on like protecting on our superheroes. So if you spend less money on your superheroes and put more money into helping avoid criminality, then you need less superheroes. Superman wasn't able to punch world hunger in the face. Batman isn't able to punch the henchmen into getting careers and jobs outside. But ironically, both of them do still have the ability to make those changes. So for us, don't necessarily expect a magical solution for some of these discussions. Yes, there can be superhero moments where you have someone like gets into school and good for them, but they still have a long thing in front of them. I was thinking about the example for me with like, I got into Monolith. I was really excited about that, but that's still a job. That still has people that I might not like working with. That still had, am I being paid enough for my career kind of questions going on. So, trying out Xbox, that kind of thing. And then, hey, there's a giant panini, right? The pandemic gets in the way, and that changes the experience. All of that is teaching me to fish while giving me fish. There wasn't any moment where we punched the fishlessness in the face and it was gone. So, anyway, this is the process of the idea. Systemic solutions for systemic problems. There we go. Hi. This is Game Flow, and we talk about crazy stuff sometimes. That was a lot. So if you have questions, start putting them in chat. You don't have to rush it. You can wait till we're starting to play. If you're like, I don't know what to ask questions about, a thing that I think I know I could do better on is explaining how the fish thing applies to, like, being a police officer or being a superhero some more. I'm going to read through chat a little bit because I saw a couple questions pop up. There was, like, the Wolf of Mordor was referencing the... What's up, Alex? The Wolf of Mordor was referencing the idea of Superman becoming a villain. That's a very famous art or like comic strip as well, because Superman takes over the world. Will.i.am, nice to see you. I prefer to work with Riddler, less likely to die. Riddler, yeah, for sure. Crypto thought I was shirtless because I had red and red's behind me. I see. Batman can still punch people in the face while funding cities. You know, Wolf, you're totally right. One of the things that I think is interesting is technically, it's a comic strip. So you could do both. You have the magic of being omniscient, omnipotent God creator as an author, right? So you can be like, Spider-Man is working with kids to understand, like, oh wow, I can, like, he shows them how his web thing works, and they're like, whoa, that's so cool, and they get inspired that Spider-Man makes cool tools, right? Or like Batman in this case could be like helping doing henchmen, where it becomes a thing where he's like, I never kill henchmen because there's always an opportunity to bring them back into society. That would be amazing, right? You could do that. Stadia, thank you. Very cool in-depth thinking. That makes me feel good. Magical thinking, crypto, yeah. Use it many times. I first learned about magical thinking in therapy, because the idea is that a lot of times we have problems in our lives and we have this moment of like, oh, if I only could do this, I've solved the problem. And the thing is like, it doesn't always work like that. There was a book that I've been reading recently where it was just like this kid lost his older brother, and when his older brother died, his family fell apart. And his mom's left his dad, and he stayed with his dad, and his dad was not a good person. So during that situation, that kid's whole thought was, if I can find my brother again, then our family would come back together. That is a perfect form of magical thinking, because it wasn't the fact that the brother was gone that caused the separation. There were other things happening too, and just the brother coming back wouldn't bring everything back together. That's magical thinking. It's very natural for humans to do. Because we're problem solvers. We want to know the solution. I'm a mad lad was the next one. Who couldn't like me? I mean, I'm human. I have mistakes. Spider-Man was extremely uneven, showed it at Homecoming, where Vulture... Yep, I thought that was pretty interesting. Crypto guys praying is a form of magical thinking. It certainly can be. I'm an atheist, so I definitely have my own opinions on praying and that kind of thing. But I think... John Green, who I cite Green Brothers a lot here because I really like their discussions. John Green is one of the smartest religious people that I watch YouTube videos from. And I cite his stuff because he talks about, and this is something we will talk about in a video at some point, he talks about the concept of God is weak. And this is where this comes from. If you've ever heard of the table, maybe I can find a picture of this. It's the table discussion in regards to the existence of like a power, where you have a ball on top of a table. Ball on table God. Visualization. Let's see if that exists. Visualization. See if we got that. Images. We don't. Okay. Well, we're gonna figure out. Basically, there's a table, and on this table you have a ball, and you can't reach the ball on the top of the table. And you have 3 legs on this table. You have omnipotence, omniscience, and you have all good. Basically, the idea is that in the argument that the philosophers are trying to make with this is that you either have to have a God who's, if they have all 3. You can't actually have the current God that people argue about in a lot of Christian things, because he's not omniscient. He can't know everything, or he can't be all powerful because then he can't be all good, because, you know, good things happen to people who don't deserve it. Sort of like religion, yeah, Jinx. And the idea here is that John Green talks about how God is weak. Basically, he believes that God knows what to do, God is good, but God is incapable of doing things all on his own and needs help from people. As an atheist, I thought that was so beautiful, because it's like, wow, don't just sit around and hope things get better. Get out there and do it yourself. Like, what a nice thing, John Green. So, atheist again. Like, so I don't believe in God, but the idea is like prayer isn't something that will solve the problem. Science solves the problem, but good people who've been motivated by God can make positive change. Is his argument with God is weak. I really liked that because it's just very nice, a very pretty image. to imagine. So that was that. I see everybody's been jumping into this conversation. They're like, oh, we got it. Alex, do you have any opinions on this? You jumped in towards the end. Basically, we were talking about systemic solutions for systemic problems and using superheroes as an analogy for that. Will I am, any opinion? You just jumped in and said, hi. I was like, whoa. Religion provides a goal, a purpose. It certainly can. I mean, I grew up religious. So my experience with religion was actually the opportunity to be powerful. Like, people can have magic and use it if they believe hard enough, and then do good change in the world. That's how religion was from my perspective growing up. Like, I saw it as an opportunity to become mythical. And that's not very healthy. No, I don't think that's the right way to do it. But that's the way that I was instructed for me. That was mine. Hello! Pow, 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 pow. So for those who are just walking in now, we're doing rare weapons today, which are weapons with 3, count them, 3 attachments. And it's forcing us to be very, very selective in what attachments we're using. We're currently using a gun that was recommended by Foots, which I highly appreciate. Yesh as well as the name, depending on whatever account they sign in with. And we're also using a Magnum because I like that gun. And it's a good backup. And I've been doing this thing where I shoot someone with the sniper rifle and then I switch to a Magnum and it feels cool. It's a Destiny 2 actual technique, in fact. So we've been doing things where we've been like running around nearby Storage Town and the supply store just to see if that creates a situation that is more interesting from getting items and stuff and doing fights. So far, I've really enjoyed it because it creates a really interesting like mix. Ah! 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 It creates a really interesting mix of terror and like fighting that I like. I like it when it's like, you know, we're not waiting to battle. It's more like we're waiting to, what's the word I'm looking for? We're weaving in and out. I went to church, I believe God exists, but I'm more interested in Satan. Gotcha. I love that reaction. Yeah, I think so. In America, there's a really interesting movement of the Church of Satan, Satanists, because this organization is trying to take advantage of the fact that there's a lot of protections for religions in America. And so in order to give people the opportunity to have access to more of their own like rights and stuff, like right to have, you know, an abortion or be gay and that kind of thing, is to have like join a church that allows you to do those things. So that's a thing that exists, and it is fascinating because they have rules like must have consent, and it's an interesting mechanic to get around problems. Oh, that was an assist? Bummer. I'm curious to hear more about your opinions on that too, Alex. And as well as everyone else here is welcome to share. Sliver of truth to it? I'm not to believe necessarily that everything has a sliver of truth to it. Because in life... Ah! Because people are people. Santa Claus does not have any sliver of truth to it. Unless... That's a dangerous thing for me to say. Alex, who's watching with you right now? Whoops. Alex, is JOE around? Did I just do a terrible thing? Ah! I'm sorry if that's the case. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Wolf, you're welcome to, you know, live your life as you live. But we're playing some games now. So if you have any questions about the actual lecture, happy to discuss them. But I'm going to kind of try to move us into trying to succeed with this rare thing, which has so far been very difficult. Bang! Oh, what a perfect landing. Oh, look at the footprints. This person ran in a circle and died. Oh, hi. Just throw that over there. Oh, no, they had a protection.
Dropping into the AO.
Oh, they fell down! That's funny. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay, thank you, Alex. Whew. So for everybody else in chat, Alex has a lovely child named Joe. And that's a nice thing. That's a nice thing. So I was worried for a moment that I just ruined a small child's joy. But yeah, Santa doesn't have any realism to him. But there are a lot of fun myths about him. Wolf of Mordor, I don't know, I've experienced things that are less than, I guess, realistic. I think the choice of wording is interesting there, because if it's less than realistic, then it would not be real. But one thing to consider that I really like about this is any research into myths, like old myths. If you watch Overly Sarcastic Productions, a fantastic channel that talks about storytelling, one of my favorite channels to watch. They talk a lot about myths, and a lot of myths have a lot of reoccurring similar things that seem to come from things that human beings naturally gravitate towards. This does not mean, first of all, I died and I'm sad. This does not mean necessarily that Elmo is real or that Elmo being based on hell is real. It's more of the idea that old humans were trying to explain things that we don't understand because we have magical thinking, right? This is not to say that, like, one day ghosts might not be discovered or understood, but basically anytime ghost stuff comes up, there's absolutely fantastic, interesting research on how to create fake ghost experiences. I hate this right now. I'm gonna focus here. I'm gonna be okay. I'm doing it for Elmo. Elmo, give me powers. Oh, Elmo, come on, Elmo. Elmo. All right, we're gonna leave the balloon there. Oh, grunting loudly didn't work. Dang it, it didn't do what I wanted! Alright, I want to see this though. So we broke the thing. Okay, got close. You mean our other dimensional friends? Yeah, I mean, the idea that there's other dimensional stuff is super cool. Your mind is breaking, Mortar? No worries. Anything about like Flatland from Carl Sagan is a really good discussion on the possibility of like what interdimensional stuff would be like. Dang it, no! Elmo is absolutely real. Do not. I mean, Elmo is real. I've seen him on Sesame Street. He has a toy line. Elmo is clearly a realistic being. Alright. Carl Sagan's? Yeah. Smart dude. I'll put Elmo away for a second. But for the uninitiated, Stadia, you can correct me on some of this too. For the uninitiated, Flatland is a discussion about a world that's 2 dimensions, and how in that world, everyone who lives there is in 2 dimensions. And he's like, but what would happen if like something showed up that was 3-dimensional? It's like, well, you would still see it, but you would only see slices of it. Like only 2D bits of it. And if you were able to pick up one of these people who lived in Flatland and dropped them above their world, they'd be able to like see through walls and stuff because they're looking down on something that they've before only been able to look across with. It's a really fascinating, fun idea. The ruler of hell. I mean, that's what this is. But the idea basically is if There's some video games that play in 4 dimensions. Titanfall 2 did a really good job playing with the 4th dimension in one of their levels. Yeah, I would interact with that 2D world, amazing mind. Yeah, totally. But the idea of being, like, 4-dimensional, basically. So here's a fun one to think of 4-dimensional. So I run into this tree, right? Smack. Well, if I could move in the 4th dimension, I would have just moved to a timeline that doesn't have that tree there, right? Like, it hadn't grown yet. Uh-oh, don't kill myself with the car. Whew. Because the 4th dimension's time. So you can move through different dimensions of time. I will take a cash deposit balloon, please. And we're just put some money in here. There we go. So 40 beings could be trying to interact with us. They totally could be trying, but they would probably be able to, right? Because you and I could interact with a 2D being, and the 2D being would be doing its very best. But it's also hard to understand, like, what's the word? Being 4D, technically we are 4D beings, in the same way that a 2D being is technically 3D. It's just their only experience and capacity is within 3D. And technically, if you were 4D, like, sound waves can still work for us too, but they're not like magic. They would be like, I mean, because here's the thing, if I met a 2D being, I would be so involved, right? I would be so friendly. What's 1D? That's a line. All right, hold on. We're just parking here for a second. Paint? There we go. We're taking a break in the middle of a battle. All right. 1D is a dot, or 0D is a dot. 1D is a line. 2D is this one. And then 3D is this one. 4D is time. So you can only move up and down the line in 1D. You can move anywhere in this space in 2D. A good way to think about it is with video games. Video games are a really good way to think about it. Because in Mario, that's 2D, right? When you're like in the old 2D Marios. I was trying to drop a bomb on them. Bob the Builder advertises being 4D. Sometimes they do stuff like that for like 3-dimensional glasses things, or they're like you can smell it and you like smell visions or feel it. But it's just sort of like, you know, marketing biz. Oh wow, I did not do well this battle whatsoever. That's fine though. We got into a discussion about 4 dimensions and stuff. That's fine. Up, truck! Truck! Yeah. There's a Carl Sagan does a thing too in the thing about Flatland where he shows the shadow of a 4-dimensional object. It's one of those things where, and here's a big important thing to keep in mind: we do not have the brain designed to understand stuff like that. So you will look at it and you're like, that's just whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But that's the thing, like, because our brains can't do it. Like the concept of a billion or a million, like, even though we interact with it financially because we're like, oh, a house is $1 million or something, right? Like an expensive house. That still doesn't necessarily help our brains understand it, because we can really only go up to, like, I'm trying to think of a good, I don't know, like 150, like that. And that's because of just the way that we evolved. That was really about the best that we can mentally compute without doing some serious conceptual trickery. But we exist with it every day. Let's see, ruler of hell, 40 beings trying to interact, 3 objects, 2 rows, you say slivers. Yeah. That's the idea where it's like, I recommend the Carl Sagan thing for you, Wolf. It's a pretty fun one. Alright, this didn't go very well. Damn, imagine a lion trying to interact with us. Yeah, seriously. I mean, the thing is, like, it has to have the scientific capacity to formulate thought, too, right? So, as of right now, the only way that we're able to like actually see stuff work like that is in 3 dimensions. But at one point, if we get to like quantum levels and try to create true flatness, I mean, something crazy like that could happen. That's weird. It's very, very weird. Fun and weird.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
But also, when you start getting to those levels, true flatness is one of the least interesting things that exists in quantum. Like,
Enemy soldiering.
once you get to those levels, you're basically saying, like, again, our brains can't handle it. As far as I'm aware, the show is literally just a bunch of people in those creepy big head costumes. Says Alex. 4D. Are you creeped out yet? Because that's what we're selling. Would microbes be 2D? That's an interesting question. I would say that a microbe is not technically 2D because they live in a 3D space, right? Like they're little balls and stuff. Like when we see them in petri dishes, they're flat, but that's because the petri dish squishes them and we're looking at them on a 2D plane. But like your blood is, you know, floating around in veins that create tubes that are 3-dimensional. All right. Oh, miss. Ah! I'm telling people about dimensions. It's hard. It's hard to do both. Oof. Boop. Yeah, we did not achieve this rare challenge, like, at all in this particular one. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. But it is not working. Ah! Sad! Oof. Oof. Alright, so it's 2:30. We normally stop around now. What I could do, I'm gonna put it to a vote. A chat vote, okay? The options are we could either A, try this challenge again and see if we can go for 10 for 10. That's the first one. Or number 2, we can take it a little bit, we could do like gunfight, which is I like the gunfight, assuming it works. If it doesn't work, we do battle royale. This is making your head hurt slightly. This damn guy, I can't get past the fact that literally anyone could be in them. I can see that. All right, so numero uno will be the vote for plunder challenge again. Numero dos will be the vote for gunfight, and if gunfight doesn't work, we can move over to battle royale. Numero uno, plunder challenge with rare weapons again. Numero dos is gonna be the gunfight. All right, we got 2-2, like it could be a serial killer. Okay, how many people do we have in here today? Just so I can check what's gonna be the even odd of this. All right, well, that's enough. Cool. Wanna do some gunfight? I've been recording some gunfights recently for the, like, because this lecture I'm gonna put over a gunfight like I did the last one and edit it in a fun way and that kind of thing. Yeah. So I've been practicing. I've been practicing. Now the reason why I'm saying it might not work is, see above my head where it says waiting loading level, there is a bug that I've been trying to fix where it goes match started, loading level, and then it doesn't bring us in. Now I have done every solution that I've seen online to solve that problem. Every solution, and none of them have worked yet. So sometimes it works, it's working. Sweet. Do I have Cold War? I don't, Mordor. I do not have it. Wolf of Mordor, I do not. Simple reason, I like Call of Duty, but I'm good at Modern Warfare right now. Like, I don't ever play the single players, really. I played the single player in Call of War, Modern Warfare 1 and 2. But, I don't know. They're a bit silly to me. Oh, we got the Mauser. We're gonna start some artwork.
Show them what
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, it's a 1v2, I see.
we're not done yet. Make it happen.
I'm gonna report that. I'm gonna report that. There they are. To my right.
10 seconds.
Oh.
Secures that objective. Moving.
To be fair, they might not have cheated. That's true. But that was a moment where like that was such a good shot that I was like, just in case. I know that they won't put the person in the doghouse unless they're actually doing bads. Whew. Go right. Nice. Nice.
Down. Keep up the pressure.
Cold War is just kind of modern warfare. I mean, it depends on who you talk to. I saw that they had the ballistic knife back, which was pretty fun. All right. Oh, they got the drop on me so well. Well played, stranger. Well played. Though I'm a little surprised that it took me that long. But well played, stranger. Yay for you. Let's see if my teammate can do this. Teammate, teammate. Here, intense music for you. Bongo, 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 bongo. Bongo, bongo. Bongo.
Stay down. Keep fighting. Kill them all.
All right.
Die trying.
Nice. Little dance. Oh, this is a bad placement on my part. They might have the drop on me here. Oh! Oh! I had the drop on them.
They're making us fight for it.
Oof.
Give it to them.
Oof.
A few moments later.
I still lost. I'm gonna do this. Oh no, my teammate left. Oh well. Just fire from the hip. Alright, 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 this is gonna be a tough one. But I got this. I feel good. Let's see, it's the main reason why I skipped this year and like next COD is delayed to 22 is its development hell. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, here we go. I heard to my left, they were also to my right. I need to stop playing that same way. I'm kind of okay with this 2v1 stuff because I feel like I normally win in my 1v1s. And so I'm kind of like, I want to learn how to get really good so that I don't worry about 2v2s. I mean, like, look at that. Look at that. We're already in a great position. Now it's 1v1. Oh, I saw them walk by. I knew it was coming. But that was great, right? Like, I still got a kill. I just did a poor job. I put my face in there. That's something I need to work on. I need to be more jumpy. I need to be more slippy slappy.
They win this, they win it all. Time to push.
Alright, we're gonna go up top again. Okay, I see one person on that side. Slide in. Yeah! I pushed. That's the kind of training I want. All right, we're gonna go right this time. All right, we have 10 shots left. I see them. Way over there. Oh! That's 2 for 2! Yeah! Now they're feeling nervous, right? We're on final round. It's a 1v2. It's pistols. I need to reload that. Elmo is still pleased. Yes. I'm not even mad. Clearly I really like this game type. I'm gonna do another one. That was so fun. I get really nervous sometimes in these games because this is like they're really high intensity, but that was fun. Close, yeah, Alex, I know. Corn is pleased. The blood still flowed. Yes. That was the thing. Like 1v2, I feel like I want to practice more of those. I want more. Because there's like I think I can win. That's the kind of thing where I'm like I think I got this. Like what it involves is just gunfights. People are very careful. So if you push suddenly, you can kind of surprise people. It's like that's cool. So that's why okay, hold on. Matt started loading level. Let's see if it works. Come on, Elmo. It's all you. Ah, it's working! Gosh, I kept trying everything. So the final thing that I've tried was uninstalling Call of Duty completely, and then installing Call of Duty's main itself, not anything special, specifically on my center hard drive, and then everything else on the external hard drive. And that worked so far. But I wasn't able to move from my external to my center. I had to just uninstall and reinstall. Alright. Now let us draw. That sounds like Elmo.
Moving.
Oh, okay. I wanna make more pretty art. There we go. Put another one right there. There we go. I call it shock to the heart.
Another job. Do it.
Just keep sliding, keep sliding. Oh, I see them over there. Did they go right? Okay.
Seconds. We're on the objective. Secure the area.
Yay! We got it!
Got the objective. Took the win.
Whew. Looks like what would happen to Love's Truck animation. Alright. Slide. Ah, oh goodness! That was. Oh, I have only 5 health left. Oh, I'm dead. Bongos for our friends. Oh, well played. Oof. Come on, buddy. You got this. Show us how it's done.
10 seconds.
Alright. Good. Oh, you gotta go back, go back, go back! Holy crap! They surprised them! Oh, that was... Wow! Okay!
Find them and kill them.
Oh no! Oh, I'm stuck! No! They came from the other side! Oh. Maybe I need to be less aggressive in this one. Or choose better positions. Alright. I'm sorry, friend. I'm not helping as much as I could. Oof. Oof.
Take it off.
They got us.
For the next round.
Alright. Well played, well played. Alright, I'm gonna try going high this time. Oh, I see them. They're to our right, just below. Yeah. Got them. And went that way. 2 for 1. I'm hearing them below us. 1 for 1. Okay, they're just over here. Oh, that hurt. Oh shoot, I lost sight. Whew.
They're hurting. Let's send
Sure those iron beam suits, boss. Yeah, thank you, Alex. I get a hooray. But we're tied. We're tied right now. It's 2-2.
get to work.
Oh, we got a stim. Okay, they're gonna go left or underneath. Whoop. Oh no, they were above! Oh! Oh, I was outplayed. I was outplayed.
Keep at 'em.
Alright. Drop of the heart. Oh, I didn't see them at all. I feel so foolish. Foolish. Oh, I saw that one. You got this.
That's the way. On to the next round.
They're the one reason we're winning, right? Like, they're doing great.
Remember, it's just business.
All right, let's try a little bit lower. Oh, 1v2. Oh, I saw them too late. Oh,
Let us fight for it. Keep at 'em.
oh. Sad. All right, switching back. Heart it up. I gotta practice working on my lines, or my lanes, I guess is the technical term. Right, because it's like, I only can be shot from behind and in front right now. But now there's so many more lanes over that way.
10 seconds.
Alright, there's one. Oh!
Advantage. Make sure we keep it.
Boom! Whew. Good.
All right, get to work.
Oh, it's a sniper rifle or fists. Great. I'm not very good at this. My whole goal here is to minimize lanes at the moment. Oh, shoot! Dang it! Dang it! That was the perfect place for me, though. Oh, they look down the sights like a skilled person.
We're losing ground. Take
Oof.
it back.
All right. I'm not as much of a sniper in these.
Switching sides.
Switching sides. Here we go.
Losing is bad for business. Pick it up.
Yay! They added a heart too. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, I saw them over there.
You're all that's left. Accomplish the mission.
Oh no! I thought I had pistol. I did rush them with the punch. We took them out. Mwah. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Whew. That was too funny. Best of 3. And then I'm done. If I lose, though, I gotta stop because I gotta eat. I have pizza waiting for me as a potential thing. I'm gonna exercise. Wolf, yeah. Yes! I thought I had a pistol. So, that was my mistake. I actually pulled out hands and I was like, what am I doing? I have failed in so many ways. But I didn't fail. Actually, we did just fine. We did just fine. I am surprised and pleased. I am. I'm surpleased. Perfect. Alright, match started, loading level. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. This is where it would always... That person has a crow, and I like crows. That's really cool. But I have only 900 COD points. Come on. Come on, game. Load us in. It's all you, game. It's all you. So... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I love how we're playing. These are the... Just look at our competitors right now. We have Trump, 420, and R&M. Thank you for the stream. Check in, show out. Your stream always brings me joy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, Sadia. Thank you for bringing joy to here, too. Would I be able to play with viewers, asked Mordor? I think at some point the answer is yes. Right now, for my challenge stuff, I guess maybe not, but you know what? I'd be curious in the future of doing it. We've had people from Damien or I'm forgetting his other name, but Foots, talking about doing stuff like that. But I wanted to wait a little bit because it's like this is a little maybe petty in a way. One less viewer, right? Like as you're playing. But that's not necessarily fair. But that was one of the things where I was like, yeah, the more people you get, the cooler it is to play. Like, if there's like 100 viewers, the cooler it is to be one of the side people, and the less of a big deal it is. But when there's like, 5 of us, it's like, that's where that comes from. It looks like this isn't going to work. It looks like we're going to have the code fail. Which is a bummer. I did so much effort to make it work. Run this or Apex or something like that. Gotcha. I don't really like Apex, but yeah, I get... Yeah. Did that make sense, Wolf, when I was talking about the idea of, like... It's not like radio you can still have the stream on. Alex, you are right. You are right about that. But I guess it's kind of... It's not like... Indeed. Yeah. That's fair. I guess that's the thing, whereas in my brain I'm like, it's not interacting with the stream, but you are interacting with the stream, you're just interacting differently. There it is. So this is the error that I continue to have. So we're gonna try again. But that's the error that I consistently would run into. Which is one of the reasons why I haven't been like, oh, I'm just gonna stream this only. I think the next thing to try will be to uninstall everything like off the bubble and put it all on the internal hard drive and see if that works. It's not nearly as fast as a load, but it doesn't need to be. There we go, match beginning, but it doesn't need to be as fast necessarily. Indeed, if it need be, I shall install Warzone. If need be. Gotcha. I mean, I definitely know that if, like, let's say... So I'm doing some studies and classes stuff about making better content, and it's one of those things where it's like, I know who's my first like group of people I'm gonna ask for, like moderators and like that. It's you guys kind of thing. So that's the first bit. But yeah, I'll think about that some more. Can I put the wings on it? Oh, I can't really put the wings on it.
Crush them.
Oh no! Wow. We're both really close to dying. Listen close. That was... Oh, wow. Okay. Proud of that. Install Mordor. Install. Go ahead and install Wolf.
Move it. It's down to you, soldier. Finish it.
They're up high. Shoot. Ugh.
We lost that one. Step it up.
That was great.
All right, get to
Pistol time. Okay, heart. Oh no! It's all you, friend. It's all you. Oh, there they are. Go get them. Go get them. Yeah!
Good work. Keep it consistent.
Woo, the shake. It will, Wolf. That's one thing. But hard drive, it takes like 200 gigabytes. Ah, look at that. I've been invited by an individual. Okay, we're coming from this side. Oh, this person did it all on their own. Yeah, it's a lot. Well played, other one.
Find them and kill them.
Do a heart. Go. Yes! Pop, pop. Oh, it sounds like people are leaving. Yeah, the other side dropped. Oh, there they are. Good shot.
Win streak. Let's see 5.
That's just cobbly. So headshot was not quite enough. This is why it's good to try even when you lose your teammate. Oh, bummer. Just bad positioning.
Good work.
That's one of those things where I consistently went up that, and then nobody seemed to be trying to prevent me from doing that fight. Alright, that was very fun. Y'all have been lovely to hang out with. Absolute joys. Thank you for listening to the lecture today. I had a lot of fun starting that, and I'm going to try to do something in the future with it as well. You've been beautiful, lovely people. I hope you have a good evening of whatever you will be doing. I'm going to take us into the nice and quiet, relaxing stream almost ending. Boom. Breathe in, breathe out, take it easy. It's the nice place. And I'm gonna text the person who then reached out. Hey, thank you again, Stadia. I'm gonna reach out to the person who invited me and be like, hey, I'm having food. That was pretty funny. Marcus Red. Anyway, you guys have been lovely. Any final questions about the lecture stuff? Did you feel like you got you're like, okay, what systemic problems are, what systemic solutions are, what a person must consider with like how they apply it to themselves and that kind of thing. So, thank you. I hope you enjoy your evening, Alex. Hope you have a good time too, Stadia. Good time too, Wolf. To the other people who are still here. Alright. I'm off. Y'all beautiful people. See you, Wolf. It was good to see you. Looking forward to the next lecture. Gotcha. I feel fulfilled and leaving with more knowledge. Yay! yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. if you're available. That's where I'll be on again. I'll do another lecture. I don't know if it'll be like this specifically, but it'll be, you know, related to our fun stuff. All right. Bye-bye.